Do you ever feel stuck, unmotivated, or like you just don't have the willpower to follow through? Maybe you know exactly what you should be doing, eating on plan, prepping your meals, sticking to your sugar and flour free lifestyle, but you just can't seem to make yourself do it. If that's you, today's episode is going to be a game changer because here's the truth. You don't need willpower. You don't need motivation. What you need is discipline and commitment. And discipline comes from mastering the skill of changing your state, the quality of your life, the success of your weight loss journey, and your ability to finally break free from the struggle all comes down to one thing, your state. This is episode number 190, part 2 of our series on how understanding your nervous system can help you to lose weight for the last time. From stuck to unstoppable. 3 steps to overcoming emotional eating, stress, and overwhelm. This is the Healthy Real Food Podcast. I'm your coach, Erin Hart, a registered nurse and health coach who understands the struggle of feeling out of control around food and has walked the path of transformation, experiencing the miracle of sustainable weight loss with the sugar and flour-free lifestyle. If you are a woman who feels powerless against your cravings and is ready to live your life with more energy, mental clarity, and purpose, there is hope. Here we believe that with God, a mindset of unstoppability, and consistent execution of a winning strategy, anything is possible for you. So if you're ready to find freedom from food addiction, take control of your health, and pursue your dreams with renewed energy, support, and accountability, let's go. Hey, my friend, thanks for joining me today. So excited for this episode of the podcast because it's something that I've been studying for a few years. And to be honest, it's something that at times I still struggle with. I'm still practicing this skill and haven't yet mastered it, but it's been a primary area of focus for me. And I am so excited to share what I've learned because this truly is the key to living the life that we dream about. Today, we are talking about how to create a breakthrough and to change your state. If you're a woman that's obese or overweight and you feel out of control around your food, if you're wanting to lose weight for the last time and finally get off of the dieting roller coaster, this is the skill that you need to master. Last week, we talked about the different nervous system states and how understanding your nervous system can help you to lose weight for the last time. Because the different nervous system states affect your ability to take action and to lose weight. Like if you remember, we talked about the sympathetic nervous system response when you feel stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed that leads to fight or flight behaviors like emotional eating or cravings and how it's very hard for your body to lose weight in that state because you're filled with adrenaline and cortisol and your body will hold on to fat in service of survival, right? So we also discussed the dorsal vagal state of the parasympathetic nervous system, where when you're in the fight or flight state for too long, you shift into a state of collapse where you feel shut down, frozen, or stuck in a disconnected state. And you just don't even care anymore, making it really hard to take action at all. So understanding these different states is powerful. And hopefully you had a chance to watch last week's podcast or listen to it. So your homework from last week was just to become more aware of when you are in these different states throughout the day and where you are most of the time, because it allows you to recognize what's happening inside of your body instead of blaming yourself for struggling. So did you do it? Were you more aware of your states? So great job if you did. Awareness really is the first step, but awareness alone isn't enough. The real key is learning how to regulate your nervous system and change your state so that you can take control of your body, your mind, and your results. The nervous system state where we feel the most positive emotion, where we feel energized and alive, is the ventral vagal state of the parasympathetic nervous system. And in this state, we are our best selves. This is what we will call your peak state. So in this state, you feel confident, in control, compassionate, courageous, and curious. This is your highest self. And when we take action toward our goals in this state, anything is possible for you, and the impossible becomes possible. So today I'm going to give you real actionable examples of how to move yourself out of stress, overwhelm, or shutdown and into a peak state where you can take powerful action towards your goals using what Tony Robbins teaches about changing your physiology, focus, and language. All right, so let's get into it. First, I just want to talk about the power of your emotional state. Tony Robbins teaches that the quality of your life is the quality of your emotions. You can have all the money in the world, but you know that there's people who have a ton of money and they're still miserable, right? Or they have health and they're still miserable. So the quality of your life is the quality of your emotions. Your state is the foundation of everything you are and do. It's the mental, emotional, and physical condition that you're in at any moment. And it determines the decisions that you make, how you feel, and whether or not you take action. And when you have the goal of losing weight for the last time and achieving your goal body, the decisions that you make, how you feel, and whether or not you take action are what will determine your success or failure with your health goals. If you're in a powerful state, feeling energized, confident, and in control, you make choices and take action toward your goals. If you are in a disempowered or dysregulated state, like fight or flight, or that state of collapse, feeling overwhelmed, defeated, or stuck, you procrastinate. You tell yourself stories about why it won't work and you sabotage yourself. The good news is that you are in control of your state. Now, I know that we often think that it's our circumstances that are in control of our state or our emotions. Like that I'm feeling this way because this happened or that happened. But no, your emotions, your state, your ability to take action are a direct result of your physiology, focus, and language, not your circumstances. And that is really great news because you are in control and you can change the way that you feel in any given moment by doing what I'm going to teach you today. And once you master this, you won't have to depend solely on willpower anymore, because when you can consistently start practicing shifting into a powerful state, taking action just becomes much easier and more natural. Tony Robbins teaches that your emotions or your state are controlled by three forces, what he calls the emotional triad. So physiology first. Remember this, physiology first. So by moving your body, you can shift your emotions. He says that emotion is created by motion. Your body and how you move have a direct impact on your emotions. In fact, a Harvard study on power posing found that standing in a confident posture for just 2 minutes increases your testosterone, like the dominance hormone, and it lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, which can significantly boost feelings of confidence and reduce stress. So this means that simply adjusting your posture can have a profound impact on how you feel and the decisions that you make. So I want you to try it with me, okay? What does someone's posture look like when they are sad or discouraged? So put your body right now into that posture, right? What does someone's posture look like when they're sad or discouraged? When you slouch and you collapse with your head forward, you breathe shallowly and move slowly, you will feel tired or sad. So in contrast, what does someone's posture look like who is strong, confident, and unstoppable? When you stand tall, breathe deeply, move energetically, you will feel powerful. So, the first thing that you need to do if you find yourself in the fight or flight state or the state of collapse is to change your body. So, remember physiology first, to regulate your nervous system. Through physiology, change your posture. Stand tall, shoulders back, breathe deeply, and use movement. You can jump, stretch, dance, or exercise to generate some energy. Alter your breathing, like rapid breathing. If you are in my program and you've watched the video about the priming exercise, rapid breathing, mindful breathing increases your energy while deep breathing calms your nervous system. Smile or laugh, just the act of smiling, even when you don't feel like smiling or laughing, will make your brain release endorphins, lifting your mood. So when you change your physiology, you have a biochemical response. If you are in the fight or flight mode, that sympathetic nervous system state, and you're feeling anxious, stressed, or out of control, one thing that you can do is to try shaking out your body just for 30 seconds to discharge excess adrenaline. So literally just like shaking out your body, moving your body side to side. The Restorative Yoga for Emotional Ears workshop by Janet Lewis that's found in my Success Path library for those of you in the program teaches some really great strategies for nervous system regulation to help you to change your states. So be sure to watch that. Another way to get out of that fight or flight mode is just 10 deep, mindful belly breaths that will activate the parasympathetic nervous system when you're in the sympathetic or fight or flight response. Or do a power walk around the block or jump in place to release tension and reset your nervous system. These are all ways for you to change your state when you're in that fight or flight sympathetic nervous system response. Now, if you are in shutdown or freeze mode, that disconnected dorsal vagal state, feeling stuck, numb, and exhausted, in contrast, to move your body, you can just start small. So really, even just small, slow movements, like wiggling your fingers and your toes, stretching, or rolling your shoulders. Try putting cold water on your face or taking a brisk walk outside to bring energy back into your system. Or use rhythmic breathing, like the box breathing. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4, to just gently reawaken your body. These dysregulated states that we get into, like fight or flight or collapse, they are not bad. They're just part of the human experience, and we all go there sometimes. They help us to survive. Negative emotion is not bad. It's part of our human experience. A third of the time in life, we experience positive emotion. Third of the time in life, it's kind of boring and repetitive and mundane. And a third of the time, we experience these negative emotions. They are not bad. But the negative emotions just help us to recognize when our nervous system is feeling not safe. It's responding to real or imagined danger. So it does serve a purpose to protect us, but we just don't want to live there. Sometimes when I find myself anxious or sad or stuck, I just tell myself, okay, let's feel this for a little while. I'm just going to do sadness for a little bit, or I'm just going to let myself process this emotion of grief or anxiety or disappointment. And then, after I process that, then I can get back into that peak state. So we don't want to ignore our feelings. We want to process them in a healthy way by relaxing our body into them and allowing those emotions. But then when we process them, we can go back to that peak state. It's a skill. You can change your state and get back to feeling better. And the more that you practice this, the less time that you stay stuck in those states of negative emotion. So feel your feelings, process the emotion by relaxing into it. And then when you're ready, to get out of it, remember, physiology first. The next thing that you need to do to change your state, in addition to physiology, is to change your focus. Because what you focus on, you feel. What you focus on, you feel. If you focus on how hard this health journey is, how much weight you still have to lose, or how you failed so many times in the past, you're going to feel discouraged. But if you focus on your progress, the victories that you've had, the amazing future that you're creating, how far you've come, you will feel empowered. So don't focus on how hard it's going to be. Focus on how amazing you'll feel at the end of the day and the next morning. Focus on your vision of where you want to be in a year and why it's so important for you. So when you are in a state of fight or flight, or that state of collapse and where you just don't even care anymore, you can change your state. After you change your physiology, your body, then shift your focus. Shift your focus from problems to solutions. Ask empowering questions instead of dwelling on what's wrong. So for example, instead of asking like, why does this always happen to me? Ask, what can I learn from this? Or instead of why me, ask, why not me? Right? Life isn't happening to you. You are not a victim. It's happening for you. So visualize your dreams as a reality every day. Picture yourself achieving your goal and feeling the emotions of success in advance. If you are in the midst of it and you are stuck in fight or flight mode, it can feel really hard to change your state. But all you have to do is just change your physiology first, and then just focus on something immediate and grounding. So name 5 things that you can see plus their color, or 5 things that you can hear or feel right now. Use your senses. So focus on that. If you feel shut down and you are in that state of collapse, visualize a moment in the past when you felt strong and confident. Focus on wins that you've had in your life and feel that power in your body. Shift from negative what if to empowering ones. So instead of what if I fail again, or what if I can't do this, use your imagination instead to imagine, what if I succeed? What if this is easier than I thought it would be? So shift your physiology first and then your focus. And finally, when you are in a dysregulated state, to change your state, change your language. Words shape your reality. Tony Robbins says that the words that you attach your experience to become your experience. The way that you talk to yourself matters. And if you say, I am so tired, I just can't do this, your brain is going to believe it. But if you say, I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm strong, you will step into that reality. So one shift that I made, instead of telling myself like, oh, I'm so anxious, right? I'm telling myself that I am so energized. So just be careful with your words. Use transformational language. So be careful, especially with your I am statements. You are not your feelings. You are a daughter of God and a powerful force to be reckoned with. You are unstoppable, my friend. Stop telling yourself anything different. To regulate your nervous system by shifting your language, change your internal dialogue. Stop saying I'm exhausted and replace it with I'm recharging, right? Use power words like, don't say I'll try, say that I will. Use words like unstoppable, energized, and committed to influence your emotions. Control your tone and your volume. Speaking with excitement and certainty creates confidence. For example, just imagine 2 people saying the exact same words. I can do this. One of them may say it softly, hesitantly, with uncertainty in their voice. I can do this, right? The other says it boldly with energy and conviction. I can do this. So who do you think is more likely to take action? Your brain responds to the energy behind your words. So when you speak with power, you create confidence in yourself and others. You don't have to feel confident to speak this way, but by speaking this way, it will create confidence in you. So speak to yourself like you would a best friend. Be encouraging, compassionate, and empowering. Give yourself a pep talk. So I just want to invite you this week, not just to listen to this week's podcast, but to implement it. Knowledge is not power, it's potential power. Execution is power. So remember that you have the power to change your state. And by doing so and putting yourself in a peak state, you can create the life that you want to. You can put yourself in a peak state whenever you want to. If you're waiting to feel motivated to take action, you're going to be waiting forever. But if you master your state, you can create your own motivation on demand. You don't need motivation, you need discipline. Discipline is the path to freedom, and discipline starts with mastering the skill of changing your state. There are two types of people who are listening to this podcast today. People who want to achieve their goal body and people who will. The women who lose weight for the last time are the ones who learn how to take action even when they don't feel like it. Did you hear me? The women who lose weight for the last time and achieve their goal body are the ones who learn how to take action even when they don't feel like it. So to create the life that you want, change your physiology, change your focus, and change your language, and start taking action. If you're not yet in my program and you're ready to take your life to the next level and give your health goals some rocket fuel, I invite you to join me in my free masterclass happening this Thursday to learn the success framework that helped me to lose over 100 pounds in less than a year without medication, without surgery, fads, or relying on willpower. You can achieve your goal body in a healthy, natural, and sustainable way. So go to healthyrealfood.com and sign up now. You've got this. I believe in you. Thanks for listening today. If you enjoyed this podcast, you're going to love my coaching program. If you're struggling with your sugar and flour-free lifestyle and want to lose weight for the last time, I can help you. I guarantee that you achieve your goal body within a year, or I will coach you for free until you do. Just imagine living in your goal body and having peace with food. Your success is guaranteed. To learn more about how to get support, guidance, and accountability so you can find peace with food, achieve your goal body this year, and have more energy, visit www.healthyrealfood.com. While you're there, be sure to sign up for the upcoming free challenge to learn the success framework. And click the link to my schedule for a free 30-minute one-to-one coaching call so we can get you started on your success path. You have the power to create the life that you want. This is the year of you. I'm cheering you on. Now go win the day. You got this.